This week, Pronghorn Productions TV is off to Columbus, Ohio for the Archery Trade Association show. So come on along and let's see what's new for 2010 in the hunting and archery industry. Mr. Kurt Wells of Bowhunter Magazine TV and Bowhunter Magazine, the equipment editor, right, Kurt?
Yep.
Thanks for taking the time out to speak with us.
No
I appreciate
problem,
it.
no problem.
Kurt, you wrote a book, was it last year?
Yeah, it was published in May or so, and as my first book came out about right about that May time frame. Right?
And it's called The Modern Bowhunter Geared Up.
That's right.
Yep.
Yep. And I took it from the standpoint of starting right from choosing a bow. There's 22 chapters. It goes from choosing a bow to the arrow rest, sights, quiver, all the way up through clothing, boots, packs, whatever.
Awesome.
You know, I don't get into the camping part of it, but a lot of the anything that question that somebody might have about bow hunting, this addresses
Yeah.
it.
So it's going to be great for the new hunter as well as the seasoned hunter is going to probably pick up pointers
Yeah.
from you too, isn't it?
Yeah, there's like 350 some quick tips in there that a lot of guys that are experienced hunters have read and have said that they picked up a few things. And if you can just pick up a couple things in a book,
Right.
that's that can be valuable. And I'm a stickler for details and all those kind of things, so I try to get as much information crammed into one book as I possibly could.
We actually had a contest on the website here back last spring, and we gave one of your books away, and that person that received the book really enjoyed it. He said, "Hey, that was a great
good.
prize."
That's
so
good. I appreciate it.
That was really cool. So
Yeah, I'm pretty proud of it. It's took a lot of work to do a book, but once I got it done, it was kind of a fun accomplishment.
yeah,
and
accomplishment.
stuff, so.
Yeah. All right. And where can people find the book?
You can go to bowhunter.com or bowhunter.shop or shop.bowhunter.com.
Okay.
And I think it's only running like around $12.95, so it's a
Very
pretty
reasonable.
reasonable book.
Very
Yeah.
reasonable. Yep.
Yeah.
Well, great. Thanks again for taking the time out,
You
Kurt.
bet. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Alrighty, we're here at the 2010 ATA show with Andrew Hoyman of Hoyman Saws. Andrew, thanks for taking the time out.
Thanks for stopping by.
And Andrew, what's the new product you've got for this year?
Well, this is the Hoyman 10. It's Hoyman extendable tree saw, just like our original 5-foot model, except this one extends out double the length, hence the Hoyman 10.
Right.
So you can use it as a hand folding saw, just like you'd use any other, and an extension saw. So this comes 28 inches long, compacted, and it extends out just slightly under 10 feet. So actually, if you're tall, I'm average, but 5'10", so I can reach out to about 18 feet. Depending on how tall you are, you might be able to reach even higher to cut.
Right.
So it's great for setting up tree stands, obviously, cutting shooting lanes. Anytime you set up a stand, you got to cut shooting lanes. So
I'll tell you, when I scout in the springtime, and actually you didn't have it out for spring this past year, but
that's what's going to be nice
this year. It's going to be awesome for spring scouting because it's going to go right on my back with that strap, and when I see a spot, I'm going to clear the shooting lanes for it, and I'll have it set up and ready to go for fall. So.
It's
and it's every bit as built just as good as the first one.
Absolutely,
absolutely. One thing I did notice that you must have changed on a little bit for this year was adding the stainless steel here.
That's that comes on all of our saws now. Our original 5-foot didn't have that, and our first few thousand didn't, and then after that it was just a nice easy glide improvement that we made, and all of our saws come with that now.
Yep. And that's a great improvement on a great product. I mean, you couldn't improve it much more than you already did, but you found another thing to improve. But that's the packability and portability of it.
Yeah. It is, if you're used to going to a hardware store, Lowe's, Home Depot, and buying a big long pole saw extension, right, like most hunters would, and they're pretty cumbersome, not easy to take in the woods with you. Well,
as small as they would get would be maybe like this from the floor up.
Some are 5 feet, some are 6 feet.
Right.
Well, a comparable pull saw that extends out to the same length as this one in a hardware store is going to be 3 times heavier, and this one is going to be about twice as compact.
Right.
So at least twice as compact.
Right.
So the obvious advantage there is it's less weight, less bulky, easier to carry in the woods, and that's what we like as hunters, to have stuff that's more compact, more portable, so we can be mobile and
lightweight. Lightweight's a big plus for me, especially carrying around camera equipment and everything else. I don't need to add more weight to my pack, so the lightest saw I can find is what I like to use. And I haven't found a better one than that so far. I mean, you've got the corner on the best saw right here. So.
Absolutely, yeah. We've got a lot of key features like I-beam aluminum. That's one of the patented things we have on it. And when you think about what they make buildings, bridges, I-beams, because they're a lot stronger, so you're not going to get that downward flex that you'll get on traditional pole saws when you saw. Also, we have these little slots here, and what that does is make sure when you're sawing, it never collapses in on you.
Sure.
So you're never going to have a problem with that saw collapsing in on you when you're sawing. So, and of course, we have a exclusive Megabyte blade, which is SK5 high carbon steel, the highest grade steel you're going to find on a saw blade. Megabyte blade, like I said, the teeth are heat treated, so they stay sharp and longer.
Yep.
That's what that means. So you're going to get a longer blade life.
Right, and I'll tell you, I've used the 5-footer now for 2 seasons, I guess. Still as sharp as the day I took it out of the box.
Yeah, absolutely.
So,
yeah.
It's a great product. I thank you very much, Andrew, for letting us stop in and taking the time out.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
You bet.